I just want to know your story. So, first off, what is your name?
My name's Giovanna Desardin.
Excellent. And tell us a little bit about you and what you've been going through life.
So I was diagnosed with scleroderma in 1999. I was 14 years old at the time. A lot of my beginning symptoms were skin changes, rheumatoid arthritis, pulmonary fibrosis. I had shortness of breath. I had cardiac issues. Basically, scleroderma is an autoimmune disease related to lupus. So the immune disease is attacking your body.
Okay, excellent. And so you've been taking lots of medication. You've dealt with this for how long have you been dealing with this for?
Going on 21 years now.
21 years.
Yeah.
Wow. And what have you done to try and really? What have you done to better your situation with the is it a disease?
Yes.
Is it do they call it a disease?
Yeah.
So what have you done to help with the disease? What kind of medications and things of that nature?
I've been on a lot of medications throughout the years. I have poor circulation in my hands, in my legs, in my feet. So I was taking a lot of medications to improve the circulation, to open up the vessels so that way my hands wouldn't be so cold or my legs wouldn't be so cold. I was on medications for my lungs to help me to breathe better and get a little bit more oxygen in and out of my lungs. I also actually had thyroid cancer in 2012, which was unrelated to the scleroderma, but it's just something that happened. It was found, but now I was on medication for my thyroid because it was removed, so I had to be on that medication. I do struggle a lot with acid reflux. It has done a lot of damage to my esophagus. So I have a lot of spasms in my esophagus. I have deterioration. I have trouble eating food, swallowing solid food, and even swallowing liquids. So I've been going through a lot with a lot of symptoms.
Just to kind of go off subject a little bit, but I have heard that, I'll cut things in and out, but I've heard that the water does help with acid reflux. Do you feel like that it has with that at all, or that not really?
It's
you can say no.
It's definitely improved. The acid reflux has improved, and I'm just anxious to see how much more it's going to improve, so I can get off the medication.
Yeah. Okay. And so here's really what my next question really was is. So you were on a bunch of medication, and I'm all kind of hearsay from Dennis. I'm just talking to you real right here. I've heard a hearsay from Dennis, and he said that you were taking a bunch of medication, and then you were drinking water for a week or two, and you didn't take some medication. Is that correct?
That's correct. Yeah.
And so tell me about that whole what you were taking and why you decided to wean off, I guess, and just drink water.
Okay. So the reasoning for the medication during that time that I was taking, because I was in a lot of pain. I have fibromyalgia, I have rheumatoid arthritis, and chronic pain 24 hours a day. So I was on ibuprofen, 800 milligrams, probably taking it more than what I should have. And I was also taking Lyrica for the fibromyalgia. So the Lyrica was always making me really drowsy and tired all the time, but I had to rely on it because it was helping for my pain. When I started drinking the water, I started noticing that my pain was decreasing, and then I started decreasing the medicines that I was taking. So I felt more alert, because I wasn't drowsy, I wasn't taking the medicine. So I was just noticing that my pain was decreasing, and therefore I didn't have to rely on the medicine as much.
So you drank just a lot more water and took less medication?
Yeah.
And you noticed that difference just when you started drinking the water?
I noticed the difference with my pain probably within the first 2 or 3 days.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
And then so, how much water were you drinking of the water? How much were you drinking?
Well, at first I wasn't.
Be honest,
drinking,
it's cool. It's cool. No big deal.
I would forget to drink.
Yeah. It's the hardest part. It's the hardest part is to really remember to drink that water.
It really is.
That's why.
Because at first I was, just didn't drink it as often, but then I just kept seeing the gallons, and I was like, let me just drink it, and then I started drinking it more, and it was probably 3 or 4 bottles a day, and then I ran out pretty quickly. So
yeah. So
drink it all.
That's awesome. And so one thing that I guess sticks out to me is he said that you went to Fiesta, Texas or something. That's where maybe you experienced maybe a real difference, I guess, You went
That's
to.
what
You got dehydrated
Yeah.
and you were excited about going, or tell me about that experience to where maybe you drank the water, you thought you were good to go, or tell me about that whole scenario.
I actually don't think I had enough of the water when I was at Fiesta, Texas.
She didn't have
Okay.
any left.
Yeah,
You didn't have any left.
Yeah, and I ended up in the hospital.
So you had been drinking
like 2
it
days after
basically,
that.
and so you're like, I'll probably be good. You felt
Yeah.
good, and you're like, I'm gonna go to Fiesta, Texas, but you didn't have a whole lot of water left to fix,
Yeah.
stay hydrated. So, and then I just
Yeah.
heard right now you went to the hospital.
Yeah, I ended up in the hospital. I mean, I was severely dehydrated.
Oh my goodness, I didn't know that.
So yeah, and it's just, I mean, for me, I'm sensitive.
No worries.
Yeah. So for me,
That's just crazy. I didn't know that.
with my condition, my body's a lot more sensitive to things, so I can get hot faster, I can get cold really quickly, and so the sun does drain me out, faster than normal,
Uh-huh.
what it would to a normal person. So I thought that I was going to be okay when I was at Fiesta, Texas, and I thought,
You were?
yeah, I was completely drained out. I was dizzy and sweating, and then I got cold, and then I started getting
And so
fevers,
again,
and-
not everything's gonna be on camera or whatever, but so why didn't you get more water? Why didn't you come get more water?
I just
She thought we were crazy.
Did you think we were crazy? I mean, because I thought we were crazy. Did you think we were crazy?
I didn't believe you guys.
But really, you're starting to believe a little bit more, huh?
Yeah.
I mean,
Definitely.
you see difference. So you had the water, didn't have the water, now you had the water and didn't have the water. So
So I need to stay on the water.
you need to stay on
I
the
need to
water.
start drinking the water.
Yeah.
So I guess that's really it. And I mean, if there's something you want to tell people out there, what's something you could tell them about the water?
Give it a shot. It doesn't hurt to try. It's water. I mean, you're not losing anything by drinking water.
You can try it and it doesn't hurt.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to try it.
Doesn't hurt to try it. Awesome. Cool. Well, I think it's cool that we can get this message out. Is it okay that we put this out if we use it? I'll give you a first cut so you can look.
Yeah.
Awesome.